so today I had planned on filming a makeup tutorial for you all, but I kind of ran out of time because I spent the entire day reading Game of Thrones, lost track of time, was, you know, playing in my dragon world, and now I have to go to work. So instead, I thought that I would film my top 5 high-end blushes for you guys, and I decided to do this because I've been realizing lately that I pretty much use these same blushes, and with my blog sale, I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff I don't use, and I'm talking like if I've used it maybe once in the last 6 months, I sold it, and I've left myself with not a lot of makeup left over. I will be doing an updated makeup collection for you guys soon, but then I thought I would talk you through my top 5, my most reached for blushes in the high-end realm. Let's do this. The first one would be MAC Warm Soul, and this is the blush that I mentioned in my 2014 yearly favorites, and this is because this is kind of my fail-safe blush. Whenever I don't know what blush to wear, I don't know what to pair with the look I'm doing, I go for Warm Soul. It's the perfect bronzy, kind of pinky, the kind of purpley blush too. It's really beautiful for pale skin. There is a darker version, I can't remember the name, I think it's Lovejoy from MAC. It's like this but darker, then that's the perfect shade for darker skin. And it's got a lot of shimmer to it. It's a beautiful glowy blush, which is something I love. It just gives the face a really fresh look. I actually think that this was one of the first blushes I ever owned in the high-end world. So this one has been with me for a long time and I love it. The next blush in my top 5 would definitely be my Stark? Okay, Alana, go back to your book. Jeez, this would be the Tarte Exposed blush. Now, this is a little sample size I got in a point perk from Sephora, but it's got a lot of blush in it. It's a really generous size. It's the perfect pinky nude shade. I haven't even made a dent in this, but I've used it a ton. This is actually the blush I'm wearing today. Again, it's kind of one of those blushes that goes with any look, but I think it has a little bit more color than the Warm Soul, so I really like this blush when I'm wanting a really natural flush to the face. And for a sample size, it's got a lot of product in it. The next blush is one that I've come by more recently out of the pile, and that is the NARS Sin blush, and this is just the perfect cool toned blush for pale skin. I actually got my friend hooked on this. She asked me what blush she should buy. She got Sin and she's been wearing it every day and loves it. It's got a lot of shimmer running through it. It's a really pale, cool purple shade. My favorite lip combos to pair it with are MAC Syrup and my Bite Beauty Current Lip Gloss. The NARS blush formulas is very pigmented, so I like to use my MAC 129 blush brush with it because it's really fluffy, and I definitely have to knock off a lot of pigment on this because you'll be turning into a purple people eater if you put too much of this on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anywho, this has been one of my most reached for blushes in this winter season, and it has made its way to my top 5. Number 4 in my top 5 blushes goes to the Hourglass Ethereal Glow blush. This one is a beaut, my friends. I really restrained myself from falling into the Hourglass blush hype because they are stupidly expensive, and I didn't really understand why because it's such a thin, powdery, not very pigmented formula, but holy crap, if you're a fan of glowy skin in the slightest, this is going to appease those needs. Like the NARS Sin blush, the shade Ethereal Glow is a really, really beautiful, cool-toned, purpley, kind of slightly pinky blush for pale skin. I have used this blush so much and I haven't even made a slight dent. I love to use this blush when I'm wanting to do a really fresh, kind of glowy, youthful look, and I mean, the packaging itself just feels so luxurious to hold, and I don't know, it's just such a beautiful powder. It's like blush mixed with highlighter mixed with heaven powder, and it just... It's a very, very beautiful blush, and the color is gorgeous. The last blush in my top 5 blushes, and certainly not the least, goes to my Bobbi Brown Apricot blush. It looks so crazy bright and colorful and like woo terrifying in the pan, but if you use a really light hand with this, again I use my MAC 129 blush brush with it, or the Real Techniques big fluffy, I don't know if it's powder or blush, anyway, that one, and it just puts such a beautiful, I don't know, apricot color onto your face. I know Essie Button raved about this blush for so long, which is what actually made me go purchase it in the beginning. It's definitely one of the blushes I go to when I'm wanting my blush to be the statement out of my face. It's not nude by any means, as you can see in the pan, but when you want like a really bright kind of, I've just been frolicking through apricot tree orchards and riding my pony and kissing my honey, I don't know. It just makes me feel very fresh and healthy when I wear it, and it gives color back to the face. I love to pair this with my Clarins Rose lip gloss, and I think those two look beautiful together, and just, it's very springy. I'm kind of really wanting spring to arrive, and I've been wearing this a lot, trying to, you know, get that color back into my face. But I love the Bobbi Brown blushes. They have no shimmer running through them, so it is just a normal blush. I love to wear a highlighter with this, but I don't know. The packaging is very satisfying also. It's very, like, classy. I'm a sophisticated lady when I wear this blush, yet I've got these fiery cheeks that make you want to ride my dragon. What? Okay. Anyway, on that note, that's it for my top 5 blushes. These are my most worn, most used high-end blushes, and would definitely highly recommend any one of these to anyone. And they're, you know, they're the cream of the crop out of my picks of the blushes out of all the ones I've tried. So if you want to try any of these, you have my consent. Not that you need that. Okay. I'm in a very strange mood. Again, I've been reading all day, and you know when you're like disconnected from reality and you have no idea what's going on and your brain is like, get back to my fake world in my book. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I know it's kind of random. I had planned on starting a little drugstore kick, and I will be continuing that after this, but again, I had planned on filming a makeup tutorial today and failed and ran out of time, so this is what we're doing. We are back on the drugstore train after this. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!